Free agency is done. The draft is this evening. Draft time, I believe, is 7 p.m. Central Time, which is 8 o'clock my time. So let's double check and see how we did in free agency. We're basically just going to go over a little bit of the changes here that you will see based off of who we signed. You've already seen Sam is the quarterback. He was from a holdover from last year. Basically, we'll just look at the guys we picked up. Zach Stacy. I have him listed at fullback right now. That is illegal, so I will swap him to halfback. He will play probably, I'd say probably half the snaps for us at halfback. We're really still looking for that halfback on our roster. I think we're going to be okay with who we have, so we are okay with that. Free agency-wise, here you look at the whole tight end position. With Jared Cook, picked him up 88 overall. He's got great speed. A little bit of problem catching the ball in traffic, but we can work on that. Virgil Green is the new backup tight end. He is a signing that you saw from last time. And on the defensive side of the ball is where we did a lot of the work. Mr. Newsome, 88 overall. Very good pass rusher. He will fit very well into my defense. So that allows me to move. We'll do it right here for you. Oh. Get out of here, Mr. Bromley. DJ Austin, the defensive end, will now be playing defensive tackle. See if we can take a look at him. Here you go. Second-year player. Very good. Very, very, very good player. I really like this guy. 73 speed, which is very good for a defensive tackle. 82 strength. A little bit low for a defensive tackle, but that's okay. Great agility. Great acceleration for a defensive tackle. Not the sharpest tool in the shed, folks, but he's got good tackle, decent hit power, pass rushing moves. He can block shed a little bit. Good pursuit. So those are things that I'm kind of important for me as my number 2 defensive tackle. I want that number 2 guy there to go after the quarterback. The number 1, Mr. Hankins. We'll take a look at him. 93 strength, 78 acceleration. Pretty good awareness. Good tackle. He hits like a teddy bear, though. Great power moves, block shedding, pursuit, play rec is all pretty good. So that guy is basically the big run stuffer in the middle. When I go to the 4-down lineman package, Austin comes in to try to get after the quarterback along with Mr. Demontre Moore. Welcome back to defensive end. And Newsome. We'll take a look at Newsome here. 81 speed, 74 strength. 75 agility, 87 acceleration, good power moves, good finesse moves, good hit power. Block shedding's a bit low. Mainly we got to get that pursuit up. So he was a good pickup, paid a king's ransom for him, but he is really what I needed in this defense. Middle linebackers, Mawaluga, Carter, James Michael Johnson still there, Kennard's still there. Williams is going to get some snaps as well as Mr. Hurst. But the 2 pickups in this position are Mawaluga and Bruce Carter. Bruce Carter is typically an outside linebacker. We will move him inside. Try to be the guy that shoots the A-gap from the weak side in the 3-4. At cornerback, we got all kinds of stuff. Nickel Roby, welcome to the squad. Everybody wanted him in the league, it appeared, because everybody was bidding on him, but I got him, so too bad for you. Gerard Powers also makes an appearance here. This will be another good little corner for us. What else do we got? You already saw the swap last week of Rodgers and Collins. Not very confident in either one of these guys. I like Landon Collins. He's got really good athleticism. Like I said, he has no agility. So I'm a bit concerned with that. Might have to look at a free safety high up in the draft. Did I just give a strategy away? Yeah, might have. I don't know. It all depends. Like I said, I had the number 2 overall pick. We swapped that down. We now have the number 11 pick. Debating on keeping that or swapping that out for, if I can, I have an offer on the table for a first, second, and I think a fourth. So that is, that's a good deal. But moves me to the end of the first round with that deal. I would rather stay in the low 20s. Based on my scouting reports that I have filled out right now, right here in the notebook, I'm really targeting basically whatever number pick I have. How I do my draft strategies. Whatever number pick I have 4 more players than that. So at the number 11 pick, I have 15 players listed, guys that I would like to have. Now, most of those guys are not going to be there. I'm well aware of that. So basically, when my pick comes up, as the draft goes, I will cross those names off the list. Somebody gets picked here, somebody gets picked there, somebody gets picked there. We just cross those names off. And then basically, when my pick comes up, the highest number guy left. So I may have my 6th rated guy might still be left when I pick at 11. So no matter what the position, yes, some of these guys on mine are listed by position. Like there's some positions out there I really don't have anybody listed. Try to think of an example. I don't have any left tackles listed because I've got a young left tackle. So yeah, there may be a really good left tackle still available when I pick that is a really good player, but I'm not in that position to do that. So I really have targeted, to be honest with you, I've targeted like 13 positions. So basically the highest guy that I have rated on the board at one of those 13 positions is going to get picked. And same scenario for the second round. Second round's a little more dicey. I'm not going to make out a list of 32 plus whatever pick I am. So what we're going to do is we target 10 players that we think, based off our scouting reports, could be available at that pick. So we do that, and then we do another one for, I have another second round pick, so we do the same thing for that second round pick, and so on and so forth I do that through 4 rounds. So I have multiple picks in every round outside of the first, so I have multiple lists for each pick. We will see, basically you're probably going to see the best available player taken at each spot, but the only exception might be if I've already drafted a player. So say I draft once again, we use left tackle. Or we'll use fullback. Why not fullback? We'll use fullback for this example. So say the first round I draft the best fullback available. Don't think it's going to happen, but we'll just use it as examples. So the first round I draft the best fullback available. He's the best player on my board, yada, yada, yada. I take him. So second round comes up, my pick, and the best player I've left at that slot is still another fullback. You can almost bet your bottom dollar I'm not drafting a fullback in general in the draft, but you can guarantee that I'm not going to draft 2 back-to-back like that. So basically we have our positional list, what positions we need. I draft one, I'll cross one off. I draft another player that I like, I'll cross it off again. So it just how we go down through it. It's a pretty good system. It's worked for me well so far. As you see here, quarterback. Quarterback is a possibility. I like Sam, but it's a possibility. If there's a couple quarterbacks I like in this draft, and if one of them is available when I draft, man, it might be difficult to turn that down. Halfback, yeah, of course I could use a halfback. We have Zach Stacy over here, and I'll go ahead and move him over right now. We will go ahead and move him. I am not going to say I'm confident in my halfback situation, but what I will say is with these 3 guys on the roster, I can get by. I can win some games with these guys. It's not a big deal. I tend to be more of a passer anyway, and I would much rather have a running back by committee approach where I'm not just relying on one guy. I've never, ever, well, let me think about that. I don't know if I want to say ever, but since I started playing online franchise, connected franchise mode, whatever you want to call it, I can't ever remember having an elite running back. So I've always gotten by without one. The only thing I don't like about the guys I have is a little bit low agility. That's why you're going to see Orleans Darkwa in the game a lot. But your straight ahead power situations, you're going to see a lot of Zach Stacy and Taliaferro. So, I mean, that's how it goes. Hi, Noski. Hey, guess what, buddy? You got promoted back to starting fullback. Wide receiver, I've said before that Beckham Jr. is, he's a monster. Very comfortable with Randall. And Mr. Nick Owens, I'll go ahead and show you his stats. I've been bragging about him a little bit. It's not like he's a monster, but he's got, I mean, he looks good. 85 catch in traffic, 73 spec catch. I don't really rely on spec catch, so that's okay. Route running's a bit low. He's got great release, man, for being a little guy. 5'9", 193, and he can get off the ball. So that is, man, that is clutch right there. 85 jump, nothing to brag about. Got decent speed, 92 agility, 93 acceleration. Yeah, I mean, you can't. 91 elusiveness. Oh, that's nasty. But, yeah, I mean, he's a prototype receiver for my slot. He really is. Like, he's exactly what I want in a slot receiver. Yeah, I've got 3 tight ends, man. I just spent a bunch of money on 2 of them. I could draft a tight end. I'm comfortable with Jared Cook, but I wouldn't mind having somebody to build. Virgil Green's back there. He's a monster too. It's just, I don't know. Like, we're gonna see how it goes. Like, catch, route running. I mean, these guys are all decent. Yeah, he's got an issue with his catch in traffic. Something I can work on. I have no confidence down there in Donald. Like, I really don't. And I love to run 3 and 4 tight ends, so you might see me pick up a tight end. Left tackle, man, we're okay there. I mean, none of these guys on the line are great, but, dude, they're going to get the job done. They're going to be fine. Noah Parker, youngster. See, the line is shambles, really. I mean, if you look at it, it's not a good offensive line, but it's going to do what I need it to do, so we'll be okay with that for this year. You know, that'll be something I attack in this next off season. I'm okay at pass rusher. Will that stop me from grabbing another one? No, it really won't, because DeMontre Moore, well, he's got, 85 overall. You look at that, oh, yeah, you're okay. Well, he's not all that good. He's got good power moves, okay finesse moves, doesn't have good block shed. He can chase somebody down from behind. He's got no play rec. Can't really tackle, can't hit, not the greatest speed, no strength, okay agility for an end. And his acceleration isn't really all that high. So he's getting older. So that's why I'm kind of keeping on the fence with Austin here if I want to just keep him at the outside on the edge. I'm not sure. We're going to give him a couple games to see how it goes. Defensive tackle, man, I could obviously use another defensive tackle. I'm going to spend a lot of time at 3-man fronts, so I don't get that upset about it, but that's why I will definitely move that big, strong 300-pound end down there if I need to. Linebacker, man, we're not sitting good here either. We're really not. Both these guys are 78 overall. Hurst is down there. I mean, Hurst is a project. None of them have really great hit power. That's kind of depressing. Tackle, that is why Kennard is starting right now, is his tackle rating. I need my linebackers to hit the running back. You need to stuff the run and get in the gaps. We got okay speed, strength, okay for Kennard. It's terrible for Williams. You're damn near a safety, son. But he probably has no coverage skills. Probably has 0 coverage skills. We got some pass rush moves there, so, that's all right. Block shed is not very good. Pursuit, I'm good with the pursuit. I can definitely live with that. What I do like, this guy's got 67 man coverage. Williams does, so that's always good. I mean, these guys all have some decent little traits, but nobody is really the total package. So it would not stop me from drafting an outside linebacker. Middle linebacker is a very, very weak class. I got a young feller back here too. So that's still not going to stop me from drafting a middle linebacker. Outside linebacker, James Michael Johnson's a little bit older. JT Thomas there, he's not bad either. James Michael Johnson he's basically your run stuffer. He's got good speed and all that stuff. He's not a pass rusher. He's really not. You see, he's there to stop the run, and that's what I want. Got to work on the block shedding on him. Play rec. Corner, man, I could draft a corner. I got Cromartie here. Older than dirt, but he's still a monster. I mean, 98, 88. What more can you ask for? Yeah, he's a little bit slow. No, he's not slow. He's just getting older. Still got 99 jump. If he weighed a little bit more, I would move his butt to free safety. He would solve the issue at free safety like right now. He is that guy. He really is that guy. RT Ball, Randall, Powers, Buster Screen, Nickel Roby. These are all guys right here I signed in free agency. Like, I went hard after corner. It's just Not that I won't draft a corner, because right now I'm really looking at a corner in the first round at this point, it seems, if I stay where I'm at. But I'm not sure. I wanted to make sure that if I didn't draft a corner, something happened and I saw something else fell on my lap, that I would be okay. And I am ecstatic with this lineup of corners right now. Nobody's blazing speed. We can do some damage, though. I mean, we really can. Look at that. Oh, Nickel Roby. Oh. Yeah, right now I'm having a 95 jump on that kid, too. Good Lord, man. I'm having an issue with I don't know where to put people right now. Power's still got a little bit of speed. Agility, acceleration's not that great. Buster Screen, I love this cat. Love him. He was a Cleveland Brown. Guy plays his butt off. He's like a little freaking gnat. You just can't stop him. This guy, man, I got to find a way. Like, he might end up being the number 3. I'm thinking about Rogers, Cromartie at 4. Screen at the 5, and Power's just there in case of injury. Part of me also wants to set Rogers Cromartie as the backup free safety and backup strong safety for those opportunities where I end up in quarter defense, and he can really make the most of his zone and jump rating. I really want to do that, but we're going to see. So, I mean, you see it. Like, I could definitely use free safety. I've already talked about that. That agility, good Lord, dude, that's a killer. So we're going to give him a shot versus slot receivers, Mr. Landon Collins. Personality, this guy has no personality. He is just a blast to be around, apparently. Look at that catches ratings, good. Power, oh, yeah, I love that power. Man, he kills me. Like, his coverage rating sucks, too. Same thing here, man. This Rogers, he is okay, but he's not, like, spectacular. But he has no speed. 81 speed. I can run faster than that. Well, probably not, but I'm just saying. So, and that doesn't rule out strong safety. So, really, I mean, I can take the best available player in this draft and be confident that he's probably an upgrade over what I have, other than when you come talk about Beckham Jr., Cook, or Hankins. Other than that, I can almost draft a player in any position, and he's going to be an upgrade. So we have a lot of decisions to make. We will trust and follow our strategy. We will trust the strategy. So I've got 111, 235, which is the 3rd pick in the 2nd round. Then we have another pick in the middle of the round, right around 20-some in 2nd round. We have a 3rd round pick. We have a 4th, another 4th, 2 picks after that. 5, 6, 7. Now, when we get to 5, 6, 7, these are guys that have one solid trait, one solid thing that they do well. So whether it be a guy with great spec catch or great hit power or blazing speed, like blazing physical attributes, that is the position. These 5, 6, and 7 is where I pick out somebody that has a niche that, okay, for hit power, for example, if he gets on the field, it's going to be on special teams. So you know that you got at least one guy out there that can just drop a hammer. Or you have a guy out there that you could put in jump ball situations on the goal line, like a 4th tight end with great spec catch, or something along those lines. It's always somebody that is going to fit a package. So there we go, guys. You have it. You have it. You see the draft strategy, the free agency wrap up, and we have just under 8 hours, and it's on. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'll give you a little prediction on the season. I haven't looked. I have no idea who I play this year. I have played one person in this league, so it's a brand new league to me. I can't tell you good, bad about any of these guys. But what I can tell you is we will win some games this year, folks. And I'm not trying to be broad or general. We're going to win some games. My prediction for this year, for these New York Football Giants, we will go 8-8. We're going to win some games by whipping somebody's ass. We're going to win some games by somebody underestimating us, probably early in the season. We're going to lose some games by getting our ass handed to us. That I promise you. Like, we're going to get stomped by a couple teams. We are in the best division in the league. And I don't say that because I'm in the division. I say that because 3 teams in this division, not including these guys, because these guys were terrible last year. 3 teams in this division were 10-6 or above. So it's going to be a battle. I'm playing, some of the best teams out there. But my goal is to reach 8-8 this year. That is a 5-game improvement over last year. I know you want to hear me say I'm going to win the Super Bowl or this or that, but really look at this roster. Like, that's not going to happen. I'm going to win games off of strategy. I might win a game off of Odell Beckham Jr. being a monster. Somebody can't cover him. But mostly, I'm going to win games by strategy. This is probably the worst roster in the league. I'm not going to say probably. I'm going to say it is. It's terrible. But that's what I'm here for, and that's what makes it enjoyable for me. So, when it comes down to it, I might live stream the draft tonight. I'm not sure. It all depends on how things go. We're going to do some party chat. So maybe we'll get everybody in on that, and we'll live stream everybody talking shit. So we will see you tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. Bring your popcorn and get ready. It's draft time, baby, in the NEFL. We will see you next time. Thank you.